Frank Martin versus Tank Davis has a 10-pound rehydration clause? Wow, this just in. Let's talk about it.
Push the weight and now flex. Alive is one in the six. With the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to my brother Blue Blood Sports TV and the young brother Artman. I was just on Instagram and he mentioned this and I said, what is that? And I was just about to go to bed and of course, you know, our brother Blue Blood never sleeps. Video just went up literally about maybe 40 minutes ago. I watched it, did a little bit of research on it, you know, and at first when you first read it, automatically, you know, people are quick to blame Tank Davis for this. Maybe he's up to some trick or, you know, not even trick, you know, A-side exercise and A-side things, you know, I get to determine the weight and everything else. According to Blue, and I trust his information like I trust anybody else. This has nothing to do with Tank. This is the WBA. Frank Martin and Tank Davis fight will have a 10-pound rehydration clause. And ladies and gentlemen, that's for both fighters. It's not a one-way thing. It's not a one-way thing. This is for both fighters. What that means is when they weigh in, they'll be at 135 or below. And the next day in the morning, when they do their second weigh-in in the morning, if I'm describing this correctly, if I'm explaining this correctly, in the morning, they can't be any heavier than 10 pounds. It can't be any. So in other words, they can be, if they're weighing at 135, they can't be heavier than 145. After that, and that's on the day of the fight, after that, they can rehydrate, you know, regularly. 10 pounds, another 15, like, you know, maybe Frank gonna come in at, who knows, 145, 146. Same thing with Tank Davis. But here's what I find interesting. Now, all of a sudden, people want to pay attention to weight. All right? They're making this out loud for the fans to know. Now everybody wants to pay attention to weight. Why? A couple of weeks ago, I was in Brooklyn at the Barclays. And I saw Ryan Garcia, and I'm like, all right, we know he weighed in at the first weigh-in, 8 in the morning or so, whatever. Not the ceremonial weigh-in that I saw. I know I got things jumbled up on my live, but I wasn't at the official weigh-in. I was at the ceremonial weigh-in. But the official weigh-in was in the morning, where Devin revealed on his Twitter account that Ryan Garcia was 3 pounds over. Now, at the ceremonial weigh-in, I said, he's heavier than 143. I'm looking right at him. On fight night, I said, oh my God, he's about 175, 180. I looked at him. I said, what is this? And we saw what happened. Now I'm in a position at this point, especially now with these sanctioning bodies. It looks like the WBA is following the IBF, and more than likely, and I agree with what Blue Blood said, the WBC and the WBO, they may follow suit too. You see, you know what this is to me? This is Deontay Wilder all over again. Well, Drew, what do you mean? Let me explain. Everyone told us that Deontay Wilder wasn't cheated in Wilder Fury 3. No, the gloves weren't deflated. No, we didn't see no knuckles. No. Even when the pictures were altered and made them to look full, the gentleman that took the pictures he re-released his official pictures, and it showed Fury's glove deflated. Right? Showed it. But we were making it up, and we're just making excuses, and we're wild the fangirls and all this other weird stuff. But you know what I noticed after that? Everybody was checking gloves. In fact, Oshaki Foster, I forget the name of his opponent, but Oshaki Foster, his team caught his opponent's team trying to cheat him. Y'all remember that? I mentioned it to Sugar Hill. Or did y'all forget? So I said, wow, Deontay didn't get cheated. It's impossible. The commissioner's there. They catch everything. Meanwhile, everybody want to check gloves. You remember that? Everybody want to check gloves. You remember what happened to Michael Fox? His opponent tried to cheat him. Got all the way to the ring with skin gloves. The ref asked, who signed off on these? Because the commission has to sign off on these. You heard someone in the ring saying, not me, I didn't. But he made it to the ring. But there's no cheating in boxing. So here we are again. Weight don't matter, weight don't matter, weight don't matter. Now the sanctioning bodies are like, you know what? It's a possibility Devin may never be the same again. It's a possibility something bad could have happened. And now there's a lawsuit involved. And this is, in which I really don't realize y'all so hell-bent on rooting against Devin Haney. Y'all don't realize when Ryan loses this lawsuit, things are going to get real bad, and this whole thing is putting a black eye on the sport of boxing. And everything is okay till it's not okay. And with the sanctioning bodies, it looks like at this point, they're trying to protect themselves at this point. Because what's about to happen, they can't have happen to them. Because everybody is going to look at this thing right now with this Ryan Garcia thing, and it's all relevant. How'd the Ostarine get here? I'm telling you, don't be surprised when they start doing better testing. Like, you know what? We're not going to move until we get these final samples back. Because that system is flawed in itself. And I guarantee you, if the Haneys knew that this kid popped the night before the fight, if they had it officially, if he popped, they wouldn't have gotten that ring with him. He popped before the fight and after the fight. They didn't get the test until after that Sunday. What you mean? And he was in there overweight. So now they have these clauses here. And this isn't Tank doing this. This is the sanctioning body. So yeah, nothing to see here. Devin Haney was in there with damn near a cruiserweight or a light heavyweight at least. And they're saying, you know what, this is dangerous. And if something bad happens, if we don't act now, if something bad happens, we're not going to be exonerated. We're just going to be paying people for no reason. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not for no reason, but something that we had control over. This is Pandora's box. So now the block is hot. So now neither Tank nor Frank can do one weigh-in and then just the next day just come in, you know, at whatever weight they want. Nope. You weigh in at 135. The next day, you can't be no more than 10 pounds over. Now look, the block is hot. Let's not act like this only is gonna affect Frank. Because when Tank lets himself go, he turns into a little Cabbage Patch Kid, does he not? So this is affecting everybody, but it's gonna, these guys are gonna have to exercise some discipline. So it's looking like, as far as the WBA is concerned and the IBF is concerned, gone are the days of playing games with weight. And where do you think this came out? This came out of nowhere. They just decided to do this? Nope. Big things are happening now. Although y'all are laughing and everything else. Oh yeah, Devin, take your L. Yeah, we took the L. You think the boxing world ain't see what was going on? You don't think that they knew that this could have been a bad accident because of this kid cheating and everything else? And I'm telling y'all, more to come. More to come. So here you are. The block is hot now. But hopefully this doesn't, drain either fighter too bad. But, on fight night, they'll be able to rehydrate. Fight night, they'll be able to rehydrate to whatever weight that they're comfortable. So it shouldn't really be too bad, but this is just an out loud rule. And it's not Tank Davis, it's the WBA itself. The timing is just strange, ain't it? Real strange. But this is what happens. More changes to come. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Bronx on deck.
Move!